Hi, my name is Major Douglas McClure, and I'm so happy to have you here today. Today we're going to do a virtual walkthrough of the Center of Hope. The Center of Hope right now is located at 1384 Green Street, and we're going to show you all the backstage, what happens behind the scenes here at the Center of Hope. We're really excited for you to be with us. So thank you so much for coming on this journey. Come along with us as we go inside our Center of Hope here. Center of Hope here is actually one of the largest and oldest campuses here in the CSRA for the Salvation Army. Originally, this actually housed a family store, as well as all of our administrative offices, as well as the shelter. So years ago, this was the only building besides the church building that we had over on Gardner Street. They have it for years. We think this building is over 50 years old. So here's the Center of Hope. Obviously, we're decorating for Halloween, so we definitely welcome you here this fall season. But the great thing you'll notice here about the Center of Hope is that we're definitely a family-friendly environment. We try to make sure that we have everything available for people to be able to come in here with a sense of dignity, with a sense of love, with a sense of care, and know that then when they come in here, this is a safe place. Even during COVID-19, we actually went down to a 24-hour quarantine, and we locked down to make sure that everybody had a safe place to go to. We actually were locked down for almost 3 months, and we provided facilities here. Here you can come in. This is our welcoming office here. We have a wonderful person there are no automated receptions here. Today we have live people that are going to take care of you and make sure they find out what you need. We're gonna evaluate what your issues are and help you find out what you need for the best care you have. Remember, here at the Center of Hope, we have many different things that we offer. We have a sheltering program, we have clothing assistance, we have casework, we have referrals, we have a job skills program. We even have like some prison reentry programs that we do here, and it's wonderful what's being offered here at the Salvation Army Center of Hope. So come along and we'll show you a little bit about our back scenes here. Now this is a really awesome hallway in the Center of Hope because this has my favorite number. Can we get this number? In fact, watch this. I get the pleasure of changing this number and you get to watch me do it. We now have 23 families. And what that number means is since January of 2020, 23 families have gone from homeless to getting their own stable housing. That's because of the work of the people at the Center of Hope, but also supported by our Croc Center, our family store operations, and donors and board members like you that made a difference. 23 families that have gone from homelessness to stable housing here in the CSRA because of the work of this place. That is my favorite number. Do you know during COVID-19, we actually had 5 families that actually went from homelessness to housing in the middle of a pandemic because of the work of the Center of Hope. That's life-changing. That's not just about the revolving cycle of people coming in and out of the shelter. These are 23 families, not 23 people, 23 families that have gone to their own place because of your work. So thank you so much for making a difference in our lives. Over here we have our casework offices, and we have different computer access for clients. We have different places they can go, and they actually talk to real people. And that's the great difference here, that you actually talk to real people, and a real caseworker helps you with your cases and helps you make referrals and finds out what you need. Just really exciting stuff. So come on back and I'll show you another great room here in the Center of Hope. Now everything we do here in the Center of Hope is about mission. Everything we do is about mission, and this is kind of the center point of our mission is doing the most good. And there's this great manifesto that if you have a chance to, it's on our website, you can have a chance to read this manifesto about what this manifesto means about doing the most good. I like the bottom 2 lines, and I want you to focus on those with me. I am the Salvation Army. I am doing the most good. And we hope that you being a partner of the Salvation Army and coming alongside of us, you're going to be part of the Salvation Army and you're going to help us continue doing the most good, because that's our mission. And our overarching theme this year is being mission-minded but fiscally responsible. So it's still about mission, it's still about program, but only about the programs and the mission that we can afford and make sure that we can maintain it in a good way. So thank you so much for being part of that. But welcome to doing the most good. Isn't that a great thing? It's a great idea to help keep us focused. Now come on back here and I'll show you where there's a fun place to come to. And here is our dining room. Now this is our COVID-friendly dining room where we have people in there, and over here is our kitchen. And you know we provide 2 meals a day here at the Salvation Army. In fact, last fiscal year, we served over 100,000 meals. Just let that sink in, 100,000 meals last fiscal year. During COVID-19, when we had our quarantine period, we were serving 3 meals and 2 snacks a day. Now, we're not those kind of boring people that do it all in here. We had cookouts, we had barbecue, we had all kinds of wonderful events happening. But here in this dining room, 100,000 people. And the great thing about this program, you don't have to be someone who lives in the shelter to actually get a meal. Anybody can come up and get a meal. And we provide that as an opportunity. It's actually a cost-saving thing for our neighbors in the area. They can come up and get a meal and use that money to maybe pay their bills and to keep their lights on and take care of their families. So it's just a great place to have that, and this great dining room that we're just excited to have. Now, obviously, you can tell we talked about it before, but we need more space. This kitchen was built a long time ago. but we definitely need some more space and we need some more equipment. We need to update our facilities. So we're looking at hopefully, and maybe in the next year or so, to be starting our capital campaign to be able to build a better, more up-to-date, more technologically friendly Center of Hope so we can be able to serve people even more into the new era. Because things have changed. One of the demographics that we changed, and we might talk about as we go along, is the fact that it just used to be about homeless men. The idea about a homeless lodge or a homeless shelter was just homeless men. But now, we're seeing men, we're seeing women. We have a large population of seniors. Imagine that, people over the age of 60 who are homeless. People who, don't have a lot of family and are that old and have no place to go, and they come here to the Salvation Army. And then we're seeing a large population of families. Now, the problem with the families, the part that really catches my heart, is the fact they're kids. And we're going to show you an area in a little while where we have a place for kids, but a kid's place for them to go. That breaks my heart about homeless families. But that's something that the Salvation Army is changing. Right now we have 5 families that are staying with us every night here at the Center of Hope. And that's because of your support. So thank you so much. You can imagine other kids have a place to play, but our kids at the Center of Hope need a place to go as well. So you can see right through here, these doors, we have our playground, a place for our families to go. And of course our welcome trains are always there. Obviously, you can tell we need to upgrade this place and get some better facilities, and that's definitely on the horizon and part of our plan. But all kids need a safe place to play. Now I'm going to show you one of our dorm areas. This is our women's dorm area. And our women, of course, we have our children's area. So when we come in here, until these areas get cleaned, they get taken care of, they get sanitized every day, especially with COVID-19 happening. But all of them have a TV area, a place for them to relax, a place for them to read. This door right here is our children's work area for school, where they can go in there and work on their schoolwork. We bring tutors in. In fact, this year we're bringing in virtual tutors in so they can get that kind of assistance they need. But each one of these dorm rooms, we try to keep real nice and clean. Lots of light switches. But you see, have beds every day. There's new linens put on these beds, and it's clean. And make sure and we have new mattresses that have been coming in, and we're grateful for that donation. But a chance for these people to have some place to come in safe. They come in, they check in. They don't have to worry about being in danger. They don't have to worry about being in trouble. This is a safe place for them to come to, and we're just glad to have this kind of support. But this dorm room area as you can see, can sleep up to 6 members in a family. And it's just one of the examples of what it's like to have a different Center of Hope, a different structure. Back in the old days, we just had long barracks rooms, and we can show you that in the men's dorm. But now with families, we have to have a whole different way of looking at things and a whole different way of planning for our sheltering needs. So it's just a great way. And you can see over here on this wall, we're here with resources, different agencies we work with, different partnerships we work with, about to make sure people know what's available in this area for their support. Down this hallway, obviously we have a lot of security. This is our security office. One of the things I'm very happy about the Center of Hope is that we have security. We have somebody on duty all the time here at the Center of Hope. Now with the shelter being closed, all the security is up front with our up front staff. But when the shelter's open, there's security guards on duty and there's staff on duty, not just when they check in, but all night long to make sure that our people are taken care of and people are kept safe. Now down this hallway is our offices. We have a lot of great staff that work here. Different programs they do there. We have our shelter manager, we have our shelter coordinator, our social services program manager, all those things down there. Great people down there working really hard to take care of folks. Here in our men's dorm area, you can see our new mattresses are coming in. We're starting to rotate these new mattresses in. This is a donation from a company here in the state of Georgia, and we're starting to rotate mattresses in. We try to have an area where people can relax, maybe play a game of pool, catch a TV show, and our dorm areas there in the back, which is an example of how this shelter is set up differently than our other shelters, so it's a safe place for people to come to. Now I'm going to show you something that's probably what you're more used to, and this is what we understand to be a traditional shelter environment. This is our men's dorm. This is our other men's dorm for our emergency shelter, and this is more of a typical barracks smell. Now I wish you could smell what's going on this camera, because right now you can smell the sanitizing and the bleach used in this facility. It's cleaned every day. Because you never know who's going to come back. It may not be the same people coming back day to day. So we have to make sure it's sanitized and cleaned every day. So this dorm is set up here where people can utilize this area and can keep this place clean and sanitary every day. So I tell you, one of the things people don't realize about sheltering is that you don't know how much laundry we go through. Fortunately, last year we received a donation and we have some great industrial washers and dryers. Do you realize what it takes for blankets and pillows and sheets to be cleaned every day? And these machines are on use almost all day long because of what's happening here in the Center of Hope. And we have two sets of these machines around the facility. And I've just put a grateful donation of people that saw the need, because we were just using regular washing and dryers you'd have in your house, and we're going through sometimes 4 or 5 of them a year. We've had the same set now for almost a year because of a donation, because of a person that saw a need and they filled that need. Now, as you know, one of the things we offer as emergency casework, and we talked about the caseworkers earlier, we offer utility assistance, we offer rental assistance, we offer food assistance through our soup kitchen. We also offer clothing assistance and sometimes furniture assistance. Basically, you would come and see a caseworker, you would get a voucher, and they would take it to one of our family stores, and that voucher would be filled so you could have something for your family. Well, we closed our Wrightsboro location, which means we had no location in Augusta for people to go to. So our staff got together, and they got their brains together, and they got their hearts together, and they came up with this idea: why can't we set up a place here at the Center of Hope for people to shop? So we had some unused space I want to show you. So right through here, if you come down this hallway, we take a left here to the William Booth room. That we have all kinds of things set up here. We have everything here from bingo. We do video shots in here. We do board meetings in here. We do all kinds of great stuff in here. But down this hallway right down here was our old development wing, where we had development and all the people that were working on raising money for the Salvation Army. Well, because of space with our great Croc Center, we're able to take our staff from here and move to the Croc Center. So we had a lot of empty office space. Let me show you what we did there. So you come down this hallway, so you get your voucher from Social Services, and every Tuesday and Friday you can come here to our voucher shop, where you can come in with your voucher and have a chance to purchase what you need for your family. There's even a little cashier desk where you can check out just like you're at a regular store, and you get your voucher and you walk in here, and there are all these great rooms. Isn't this awesome? Look at all this. Over here is shoes. All kinds of shoes. Over on this side, we have baby needs. We have diapers, we have pull-ups, we have everything you might need for your family. In this room right here, we have kids' clothes set up for you, if you need kids' clothes for your younger children. And then through here, we have the rest of our racks for our adult clothing, for our older kids' clothes. Your voucher has a certain amount of money you can spend. You take that amount of money on this voucher, and you go and you pick the clothes you need. And you know, last month we helped over 47 people through this voucher shop. Now what's awesome about this voucher shop, these are donations from the community through our family store programs. Do you realize that we give out about 10% of the things that are donated to us that go out in these vouchers that people donate here in the Salvation Army? But everybody who stocks these shelves are all volunteers. They come in 2 and 3 times a week to make sure these shelves are stocked, and our family store sends this big old truck over to make sure we have enough items here to make sure our voucher shop is completely full. So people don't have to go walk around, they don't have to get a bus to the next store. They come right around the corner and then get their items filled here in the voucher shop. This just opened last month, so you're getting one of the first sneak peeks of what's going on in our voucher shop. I'm really excited about what's happening here at the Center of Hope. Just another great innovation of seeing a program with our administration, our family stores, and our social services getting together and making a difference in people's lives because of what's happening here in the CSRA. Well, that's all I have to show you right now, but hopefully in the future we're going to have a lot more to show you about what's going on in the Center of Hope. What I can't show you is our job skills program. Also, our Center of Hope program is we have a job skills, but they're actually centered over at our Croc Center because we have more of educational facilities over in that location. Do you know that there are 4 classes a year that go through our Croc Center for our job skills program? That's completely free. It's an 8-week program. We have a morning and an afternoon class where people can sign up and they learn how to drive forklifts, learn how to use computers, they have interview skills, they learn life skills like, hey, you got to show up to work on time. They even can get a voucher to come get clothes for their next job interview. And guess where they're going to come? They're going to come right here to our voucher shop. They're going to learn things about how to keep a job, how to cash your paycheck, how to set up a bank account. And they're even going to do mock interviews. So they're going to meet with our HR team and our other teams and make sure they understand what's going on. And they get a chance to see the Salvation Army here in our family store as well as our Center of Hope. Some real on-hands training here with our job skills program. All that's being offered at our Croc facility. We can't show you in this video, but a lot of great things happening here, but it's part of our social services here in the CSRA. Do you know that next year, 2021, the Salvation Army will be here for 130 years? That's 130 years of changing lives and making a difference. And with your help, we're going to change even more. God bless you and have a wonderful day.